Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candemina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. And thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. So, first, let's look at the quotation for today. Yeah, this is from the Upanishads. Bright but hidden, the self dwells in the heart. Everything that moves, breathes, opens, and closes lives in the self. He is the source of love and may be known through love, but not through thought. He is the goal of life. Attain this goal. So, very clearly, what it means in a few words is that self realization is the ultimate, and that's where you should be. You should be moving in that direction. So, with this, also, I have put a painting of from the Four Seasons, which belongs to the monsoon collection and comes in shades of blues and purples. Here, this lady is enjoying the rain and looking out of her balcony. See, it's that peaceful time when you're not in a rush to do things. Usually, women settle down with when they're married and they enjoy their family life, and this could be an aspect of that. As I earlier said, Four Seasons in a Haveli depicts the four colors in a woman's life. Green represents childhood, yellow represents youth, and blue monsoon, and autumn, which is red. So the four phases in her life are depicted through these paintings. Welcome, Lakshmi, Pansy. Thank you, Martin. Namaste, Divided Streets. Welcome, Maya and Monisha. Welcome, Lucille, and our loyal viewers. Beautiful quote. Thank you, Lucille. Uh, thank you, Anonymous. Okay, so let's move on to the first piece of news. It's with regards to Arnab and Paramveer Singh. Now, former Mumbai police chief Paramveer Singh withdraws a defamation suit against Arnab Goswami and his company. As reported by Live Law, the court has imposed a penalty of rupees 1,500 on Paramveer Singh, citing that the defendant must have had to engage lawyers to face the lawsuit. Paramveer Singh, the former commissioner of police in Mumbai, has unconditionally withdrawn the defamation suit of rupees 90 lakhs filed against Republic TV chief Arnab Goswami and ARG Outliers Limited, the company that owns Republic TV. As reported by Live Law, the court has imposed a penalty of rupees 1,500, which is actually peanuts. Now, ARG Outlier Limited was the second respondent in the suit. The suit has been withdrawn against them too. It's notable here that in October 2020, after the Maharashtra government admitted in court that Republic TV is not named in the FIR in the TRP case, the channel had declared that they would sue former police chief Paramveer Singh for rupees 200 crores for naming the channel in his press conference without any factual basis. Under Paramveer Singh, Republic TV chief Arnab was arrested under an old case that was already closed. The role of Home Minister Anil Deshmukh and Paramveer Singh in harassing Goswami in a closed case was highlighted. Soon, Paramveer Singh turned against Deshmukh, saying that tainted police officer Sachin Wazir was asked to collect rupees 100 crores in extortion money every month by Deshmukh. He had also revealed that Arnab was deliberately targeted in an old case related to the abetment of suicide under the specific orders from the MVA government, which stands for Shiv Sena, Congress, and NCP. Paramveer Singh and Sachin Wazir are facing multiple criminal charges in the Antilla bomb scare case, Mansukh Kiran murder case, and other cases. Earlier this year, Paramveer Singh had confirmed that the TRP case against Republic was a hoax and a part of a planned conspiracy against journalist Arnab Goswami. During an interrogation by the ED, Singh also alleged that ex-police officer Sachin was taking instructions from the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh in the TRP case. In March 2022, the Supreme Court of India transferred all cases against Singh to CBI. The Supreme Court has criticized the then MBA government for lapses in the investigation. So this is all something we expected, right, friends? Because we know that Arnab is a clean journalist, and it's very silly to drag him into these issues when you know his kind of journalism. So this is something that we expected, and it's a good news. Welcome, Sunita. Thank you for this incredible program we watch daily from New Jersey, USA. Thank you, Sunita. Do tell me more about you, yourself, and your family. It would be interesting to know. Nina, good evening, Nina. Beautiful painting, lovely colors. Thank you so much. Violet shade in painting indicates higher vibration, frequency which aptly suits the Mundaka Upanishad. Maya, you always have something which is even, goes on to several layers of meanings, and I love to read your comments. Welcome, Sunita. Welcome, Bardhan and SP. Welcome, Karthik. Yes, Jadev is still only recovering. Yes. Welcome, Bardhan. Seems like we are all under the weather. Yes. Thank you, Martin. Namaste to India. My favorite shade, lavender purplish shade, beautifully portrayed, ma'am. Thank you so much, Sunita. Good evening, Meera. PBS facade ripped off, and yet no action against him so far. Arnab, in fact, should sue him for a defamation. So also, SSR's family should go do so for implying SSR to be depressed, searching Google for methods. Welcome, Sabitri, and welcome, Shilpa. So, moving on to the next piece of news, it's about the most unpopular chief minister of India, that is Mamata Banerjee. Now, the inauguration of the 28th edition of the Kolkata International Film Festival was attended by prominent faces of Indian cinema on Thursday. The presence of Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Jaya Bachchan, Rani Mukherjee, Mahesh Bhatt, Kumar Sanu, Arjit Singh, and Shatrughan Sinha were seen along with the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. However, the absence of Mithun Chakravarti, one of the most famous actors from the state, did not go down well with the BJP. So just let's look at some of the pictures. Here you see her with Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is her main, the main person for her vote bank, and that's why she gives him so much of importance. And here, of course, Shah Rukh Khan with Rani Mukherjee, and we all know why Shah Rukh Khan is wooing Rani Mukherjee so much because of Yash Chopra films, and the fact that she's one of the richest women in the film industry. And yes, he was Mithun Chakrabarti was not invited for the show. And here you see another hypocrite, with her. And the kind of things he's been spouting sitting there, makes us all ashamed. He talks about freedom of speech. Because you have freedom of speech, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, you are sitting in India and speaking whatever you want. If you feel there's no freedom of speech, you should go to Pakistan and experience it. Then you will know. Yeah, and this is the inauguration scene where you have Shatrughan Sinha as well in the frame. And of course, the fossilized Mahesh Bhatt. Yeah. Yes. So, BJP State President Dr. Sukanta Majumdar raised questions over Mithun Chakravarti's absence and the reason for allegedly not inviting the legendary actor to the Kolkata International Film Festival. KIFF is incomplete without Mithun Chakrabarti. What is the point of calling superstars from other states and avoiding your own? Politics should be kept aside as far as art is concerned, wrote Sukanta Majumdar on Twitter. Referring to veteran actor Amitabh Bachchan, his address at the KIFF, Majumdar said, Amitabh Bachchan is absolutely right. There is no democracy and FOE in West Bengal. West Bengal witnessed one of the worst post-Paul violence last year. It takes courage to say this. I compliment him for this. Didi should introspect and stop taking Bengal backwards in every sphere. There were many comments also on Twitter, and Ire has written, as expected, all the anti India, anti Hindu faces of Bollywood shamelessly stood with Mamta Banerjee yesterday. None had the courage to utter a word on the violence against Hindus in Bengal. For me, the shocking part was the presence of Amitabh Bachchan with this vile anti India lobby. And Priyanka Sharma saying that Amitabh Bachchan is talking about freedom of expression in West Bengal in front of Mamta Banerjee. She is the same person whose police arrested me for sharing a meme, arrested a journalist, YouTuber for showing the reality news, arrested a professor for painting. So you can imagine, see, these are all birds of a feather, and that's why they get along so well together, you know. And look at the way, normally she looks, presentable. Here it's like she's put, white paint on her face, and look at the way both of them get along together because Shah Rukh Khan knows he's very safe here in West Bengal. The people that Mamta is wooing is her main vote card. So it's the Muslims that she woos, and that's why she's making such a noise about Shah Rukh Khan coming there. So let me just take a few comments. We all miss Jerry. Yes, he will indeed. Hello, Sujata. Welcome, Savitri. Yeah, thank you, Savitri. Didi is a close friend of Lambu, his loud wife and SRK. Yes. She's another traitor. Please boycott Pathan. Lambu is and always has a double face. Yes. Thali auntie campaigned for Didi during last elections. And she also slapped a man, you remember. And hence Lambu will be there. Hi to Jaydev, get well soon, says True Indian. Thank you. The cabal running to Mamta auntie crying for help shows how desperate they have become. And the cabal recommending AB for Bharat Ratna is the limit of idiocracy. Yes. The way Hakla was clamping Deepika in the song, I hope he's not telling us that, look, I'm a peace gang, and this is what we do to. Yes, that is the message. And they're okay as we pay them a lot of money. This is exactly because I don't see any difference between that scene and Aftab killing Shraddha. So very similar. Mira, selective outrage by Bollywood. They were quiet about Vivek Agnihotri's freedom of expression. Well said, Mira. Because Mithun is very down to earth and clean, says Savitri. Is Rakhi Prasenjit and other Bangla legends at the film festival? What is Bollywood doing there? Welcome, Nisha. Mithun C belongs to BJP, hence no invite. PBS is let off the hook each time. 2008, when he framed Sadhvi Pragya and Purohit, yes, he rose up the ranks instead. These Bollywood people have no guts to speak on Bengal Hindu killings. Absolutely, Shilpa. If Bachchan Khan has freedom of expression in making anti India, anti Hindu movies, then common people have the right to freedom of speech on social media to boycott such movies. Here, very clearly, Megha, see, when his fans come on social media and attack people who criticize his movie, they come with all the four lettered words and they come as anonymous trolls. That's not a problem with Shah Rukh Khan. It's only what people talk about his film that is, a concern to him. Ma'am, even I am nursing a sore throat. Please convey my regards to Jayadev. Yes. He continued to implicate more innocents in fake cases, including a cop, Shraddha Mangle, wife of a whistleblower, separated her from her 8-month-old baby, still rotting in jail with no bail since 5 years. Bahubali producer supporting Pathan song. Do these people have any sense? He called the boycotters bigots. Two like friends, minus 38. Thank you, Sunita. Very kind of you. So now moving on to the next piece of news. We're not surprised. It is about Rakul Preet. Now, Rakul Preet, we know because she's been in those WhatsApp chats about drugs when Samir Wankade was in the NCB. In a major development in relation to a 5-year-old drug case, the Bollywood actor Rakul Preet Singh has been summoned again by the Enforcement Directorate on Monday, December 19th in Hyderabad. The summon has been sent to the actor in connection with a case investigating alleged money laundering via drug trafficking. This comes over a year after the actor, along with other major Tollywood stars like Rana Dagubati, Ravi Teja, and director Puri Jagannath, were summoned by the central agency in Hyderabad. In June 2017, authorities in Hyderabad busted a drug racket in which about 1,000 students from leading private schools and colleges in the city were allegedly found using high end drugs. Many of the celebrities were previously questioned by the Special Investigative Team, which is the SIT of Telangana's Prohibition and Excise Department. However, the case against the actors was not proceeded by the SIT department due to lack of evidence. The racket also exposed that the dealers allegedly supplied drugs to several prominent personalities from the Telugu film industry. This included prominent names like popular director Puri Jagannath and actor Ravi Teja, who were summoned and questioned by the authorities after their names cropped up in the call data of Calvin Mascarenhas, the alleged kingpin of the drug racket. However, the case against the actors was not proceeded by the SIT department due to lack of evidence. Now, half the time, most of these cases, are diluted because they say they don't have any evidence. Then how the hell did they find out all this then? So half the time, these people get away scot free. So I don't know how serious this case is going to be. Megha, it's very coincident that minutes after SRK gave his speech, US Congressman Andy Levin gave a speech that India is in danger of becoming Hindu nationalist state. Looks like Bollywood strategy. Yes, SRK is still going on and on about that no one can stop Pathan being a hit. I think pride always comes before. Yes, it is his sheer arrogance. We are bigots and will continue to boycott. She is from military background. How can she do that? Or is that her liberty? Says Shilpa. Let SRK say anything. He will apply coal on his own face. Shilpa. It's also said that KTR gifted a big bungalow to Rakul in Hyderabad a couple of years ago. So, which means that there must be some sort of relationship also. Bardhan, yes. Why there's no statement or apology by SRK, Deepika, or YRF? Let them come to promote the film, then audience will show their power, says Dhanashri. Hence, I boycott all movies, Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, and Mollywood, says Soumya. But then again, she's backed by Vashu Bhagnani. They will throw a few crores to the ED. She will go scot free. Now, Badhan, if you remember clearly, this Vashu Bhagnani, isn't it his son that she's now, entangled with officially under the cabal? So this man was caught in an alleged rape case of a model. There were about quite a few men, actors from Bollywood, who were involved in this rape case of a model. I don't know what happened to that case. So now, so if he is, an alleged rapist, then she's going to get married to an alleged rapist. And plus drugs, what a future is she looking forward to? She was one of the most beautiful actresses in the Tamil industry, and she acted very well. Look at the fate of this woman. I don't know why they are attracted to money, power, and drugs, and all these things. I don't believe Bahubali director and his family feel they disguise themselves. Yes. Minaji, these summons have become so routine, like brushing teeth every day with no follow up. Nora has served notice to Jackie for defamation. The only hope is like Yadava clan fight and kill each other. Yes, absolutely. All these are open secrets. Sunitha, ma'am, Prakash Raj is two-faced like Kangana. He had many tips in Tollywood too, rubbing in wrong ways. Yeah, he's a person that we cannot tolerate. Very similar to Kamala Hassan. These are all people who are getting paid for making these kind of statements against India and Hinduism. Meera says, Rakul Preet has zero looks and talent. Guess her talents lie elsewhere, and hence this meteoric rise. Miraman, the time has come for them to arrest one big name, a big shot from Bollywood. Then and only there will be fear, yes, among these scoundrels. Absolutely. Most of the Bollywood people are tying up with Tollywood films so that they can capture Tollywood and fill or shift their adda to South, says Shilpa. Yeah. So moving on to the next piece of news. Malaika Arora is currently all over the news for her latest show, Moving In with Malaika. At least this is what the Bollywood PR is saying, because we know that she doesn't exist as far as people are concerned, public is concerned. She is just a woman who strips and walks to the gym and comes back. Now, this woman went all out and depicted herself on the show, where she spoke about age shaming, divorce, and her accident. While every episode on the show had something new about her, it was something new and different. We all know that Malaika is a dancer. In fact, her claim to fame was Chaya Chaya with Shah Rukh Khan. A recent clip showed the actors dance off on the iconic number with none other than Nora Fatehi. Twinning in black, Malaika and Nora flaunted their hottest moves in a dance off on the show, and the video was something that everybody liked. This is all according to Bollywood PR. So now let me tell you one thing. See, this moving in with Malaika, just like you say, when a person, before a person dies, when he's on his deathbed, you know before that he just takes his last breath. And when he takes his last breath, and he heaves a sigh, he opens his mouth and eyes and all, and he looks quite normal before he or she dies. That's the same, sort of thing with Malaika. Malaika's, future is absolutely dead. Now, in the last bit of her, what you call fossilized career, she wants to make some noise. And how do you make noise? It's the same thing what Ekta Kapoor and what this Raj Kundra are all doing. So how do you make people look up? How do you get eyeballs? And mainly male eyeballs is by stripping. And this is what she's good at. If you hear some of the talk in Moving In with Malaika, you'll realize that, see, all they talk about is sex. Karan Johar was there in the last show, and he was only talking about sex, like what she does with Arjun Kapoor in her bedroom. So these are the kind of talks that make them stimulated. I don't think they have anything else to look forward to in life, you know. And she goes and sits on his lap, and he says, "See, you are not doing anything to me." In other words, that she is not stimulating him because he's gay. I mean, how can you have such a show in front of your children? You can't even switch the TV on because of these, what you call these comebacks. You would say, because they don't have any ethics or anything. You know, they make you feel so disgusted. Is this all that you see in life? You know, so this is just another piece of drama from this woman. Let me just take a few comments. Beyond skin show, soft porn and vulgarity. These stars cannot do anything. How long can anyone watch even that? See, and whatever Karthik she's saying that she is a, she stole a baby from the crib, and she is, in a menopausal stage. So these people say that she's a buddhi and all these things. So it actually, these are all, hitting her somewhere, and that's why she's coming out with these things. So she should also grow old gracefully, rather than trying to still think that she is the age of Nora Fatehi and dancing like her. Oh my gosh, Malaika is a total disgrace to womanhood. Nora is always with high-end designer bags and sunglasses and shoes and mobile phone. Yes, sugar daddy treats her very well. Read that as Bhushan Vikum. So that's the sugar daddy at the moment. I have observed that Ravi Teja's movies, which seem to be a bit vulgar and below the belt. An average exotic dancer from LA has more self respect than these pseudo starlets like Malaika. It seems all of them approached KCR and KCR's son and got saved from the drug charade. Okay. Seems there are many movies stars trapped and used for dark secrets by jihadi ecosystem. Yes. Nora Fateh is always, yes, that we just read now. Meera says Malaika's next publicity stunt will be a surrogate baby and then a series on baby, yes, and baby products. Malaika trying hard to get limelight every day. Jacqueline seems to be spilling beans for mafia. When these stars, especially Deepika, cannot sustain without vulgarity, says Sanjay. दिमाग में सारा कूड़ा कचरा भरा हुआ है इन लोगों के boycott them. Absolutely. Bollywood is sickening, obsessed with sex, drugs, and prostitution, says Nina Mithil. Maya, I really pity the kids who have such parents, people as parents. They are just breaking society down. Ma'am, can you tell us in which movie this Malaika had a solid role other than some quirky movies? No, she doesn't. She's only known as a item girl like this Mauni and Urvashi Rautela. So let's move on to the next piece of news. As you know, in Karnataka, there's a huge infight in the Congress leadership between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. Now, Congress leader DK Shivkumar gives a clean chit to the Mangalore blast accused who had ISIS connections. BJP condemns his statements. Now, can you see how openly they are supporting these terrorists? Congress. And who's the leader? It is Rahul Gandhi. DK Shiv Kumar said that Mangalore bomb blast might have taken place by mistake and also questioned whether it was as big a terrorist attack as the one that happened in Mumbai. Now, Karnataka's Congress leader DK Shiv Kumar gave a clean chit to the Mangalore bomb blast accused while addressing a press conference on Thursday, 15 December. He said that the Mangalore bomb blast might have taken place by mistake and also questioned whether it was as big a terrorist attack as the one that happened in Mumbai. He asked, how can one be called a terrorist without any probe, overlooking the fact that NIA team investigating the case has found ample proof from the residence of the accused, which proves that he had a well-established connection with the Islamist terror outfit ISIS. He said, DK Shivkumar said, you tell me, is he a big terrorist? Please let me know what action have you taken? Who was declared? Without investigation, how can they just call someone a terrorist? If they had gone into detail, we would have known. Was it a terror attack like what happened in Mumbai or Kashmir or Pulwama? There is nothing in it. Some fellows may have done some mistakes. How do you have the right to project it in a different light? They did it for votes. They wanted to steal votes. In this, you can make out that there is it seems to be some hand of Congress in it. He said the BJP government has no significant achievement to showcase to voters. By projecting the blast in a big way, the government wants to steal votes. Who do you call a terrorist? What was shown on TV? What was shown in media? Nothing, he said. S. Prakash, a BJP spokesperson, criticized DK Shivkumar for his remarks and asked for an apology from the congressman. He said, who is a terrorist will be decided by the police after investigation. If DK Shivkumar doesn't know the basics after being a minister for so many years, it's very unfortunate. Coming out in support of terror activity accused is very dangerous. He's endangering the life of people of Karnataka. He should apologize for his careless remark. So, BJP spokesperson Shehzad tweeted, DK Shivkumar and Congress gives a clean chit to Mangalore blast, auto rickshaw cooker blast, accused, suspected to have links with ISIS. The probe has been taken over by NIA, but Congress, which is quick to label Hindu terror, gives a clean chit to Islamist terror for vote bank. Let us move on to the next piece of news. And I'll just take a few more comments. Good evening, Rajashri. Maya, terrorists commit only mistakes according to Congress. Then why did Congress coin saffron terror with not a single mistake? Exactly. Let TKs blabber and tell all secrets openly. Anyway, it's a matter of time for the end of Congress. When finally the Italian lady is convicted, where will he go? वो असली धंधा है. My respect for Prakash Raj is gone. Such animosity for Hindus and Bharat. I think the likes of Malaika and Nora, if they are asked by an elderly man, come for a night and I'll give you a few crores, I think they will go, says Bardhan. I still have a few questions. How come Arjun Kapoor dating Malaika? I could see that Tollywood standards are degrading. Even in South films are doing well. If there is no vulgarity like Charles 77, Karthikeya 2, it's a very plain film. Sunita, yes, okay. So let's move on to the next piece of news. Megha says DK should get back to, yes, absolutely, for money laundering. Now, moving on to the next piece of news. Prakash Raj recently shared his experience of working with his wanted co star and Bollywood superstar Salman Khan. Prakash said he doesn't look at Salman as an actor, but as a prank loving, goofy child. Speaking to Lalan Top, the actor said, I don't look at him as an actor. I look at him as a pranky kid. He will never get old. He has no filter. He's not a criminal minded. I have done two films with him. I like his company. वो किसी से डरता नहीं है. He's not scared of anyone. Prakash Raj then went on to state that Salman Khan arrives to set late and works at his own pace because he knows his market and he's comforted in the knowledge of having a considerable fan base. As the actor made these remarks, his Mukbir co star Adil Hussain was seen laughing. Not so long ago, Prakash had opened up about losing work owing to his political bluntness. It is getting affected. Now, some people don't work with me not because they've been told not to, but because they're worried they may not approve. I'm strong and rich enough to lose all that. I always feel my fear will be somebody's power, the actor said. Now, here, if this man, if this actor does not know that Salman Khan, who Salman Khan is in reality, then this shows his ignorance or the fact that he just wants to butter him and get some movies, in his plate. So it to say that see, he is a nutcut, like a naughty boy. I don't know what you see in him that makes you feel that he's a naughty boy. He's a senile Khan who, like Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan, should be retiring. You know, and enough of all these false abdomens and six packs and false teeth and false hair. And actually, when you're bald, you put all these sort of wigs, and then you lift your face, you lift your and your ears started drooping, and then you do various liposuctions to take off fat from your body. You know, so you mean to say, Prakash Raj, that he's a kid and that's why he's doing all these things? And he's been exploiting women right from the beginning. So what Somiali and others have been talking about. He's been exploiting women. No kid does that. So what are you talking? Okay, if you want movies, you just go and butter him directly and say that please put some movies in my this thing in my bowl or in my thali, rather than telling the public that see that you're whitewashing Salman Khan so that everybody thinks that he's a good guy. It just shows how shameless you are. Welcome, Mina. Not much shocked by the Congress leader Shiv Kumar. These Congressy leaders like Digvijay, they support terrorists, says Dhanashri. Absolutely. Is there something big happening behind the scenes? The way Bolly Dawood is shaken and scared is Tandav rolling on Bolly Dawood. Bardhan and Kharge and a few others are the DKS and Kharge and a few others are the Benamis. Yes, they are the 18 cards, actually, Karthik, of the Italian lady. All the truth will be open soon. Anyway, Nira will be brought back and then the real game will begin. It's just a prank to run people over. Karthik, my God, if Nirav is really brought back, then it is checkmate. In LS, Mohua Moitra asked, who is Pappu? Meaning that BJP has no brains. Nirmala ji then asked Mohua to search in a backyard Bengal, where she'll find many Pappus stealing gold and running scams. Hindu, secular, also to be right hand of Dawood, also to terrorize new actors. Soumya says, the footpath killer, woman abuser, and biggest built druggie is being glorified by, yes, one and all, especially Prakash. Prakash Raj is a Christian as per news on media. Yes, some of them. Also to slap women around. Sallu, Natkhat Buddha. Yes, exactly. Besharam Buddha. Prakash Raj is the male version of Swara Bhaskar. Well put, Dhaneshri. But then Nirav has lost all chances for prevention of extradition. He will be brought back soon, hopefully, if he is alive till then. I'm sure Prakash Trash saw him up close and knows much more than that, what is out in public. Yes, he is a Christian. That's funny because I remember Katrina Kaif used to say the same thing. He doesn't fear anyone or anything, and she wishes to be like him. Fear God, Salman Khan, you have to pay for your sins. You will not be spared. Yes, and that's already started, Neelam. See, his movies are not working, and there are people who want to kill him, and that's why he's, always keeping a gun by his side. He's taken a gun license as well. No media, nothing. Prakash Raj is a real converted Christian. He was born a Hindu and converted to Christianity in the 1990s, says Karthik. Martin, yes, let's hit. Yes, please. If you like the video, please press the like button. Prakash Raj, a crypto Christian, is blind to what the jihadis are doing, just like the West. Only when they enter their own houses, they will go on a holy crusade. Yes. Why suddenly all these movie stars are praising, supporting, and whitewashing mainly Khans? Time arrived for truth to be exposed. Exploded, yes. CP. Welcome. True Indian says, best person to cut the nose of Prakash Raj is Subramanian Swamy. Check in his interview. He was called a villain in cinema, a well-humored mocked interview. Please check. Just like Dr. JJ stabbed that nasty journalist. Yes, it's true. True Indian. Dr. Swamy didn't say that. But in the case of SSR, he did a U-turn. And what is it with Amisha Patel? Is it Botox or drugs? She looks so old. Her profile on Google says 46 years, but she looks older than Tabu, says Bhadan. If Salu is not afraid of anyone, why he needs bodyguards and so much, not only protection, high, what do you call these bulletproof cars as well? What is it with all these South Indians suddenly getting fit, going to gym, losing weight? I saw this Remy Tommy singer from Malayalam completely changed. Looks like they're all trying to look young. And also, Vidya here, you should remember the fact that this woman was very corrupt. She was connected to Dilip, and they had a lot of these land scams. And she was caught and questioned by the authorities. So she's not a young child or anything. She knows very well the industry, and she's quite a smart woman, and absolutely has no shame. The way she was flirting with Shah Rukh Khan on every time he comes on stage, it all shows her own cheapness. He is so negative, lots of negative vibes. Yes, they are really hurt actually, and it shows their pants are on fire. Says CP. Absolutely. Not sure Salman Khan was given a role in South movie Godfather, where Salman role is not highlighted in the original movie. Okay, Shilpa says. Let the most courageous Sallu go to the Bishnoi villages in Rajasthan without any protection and then say he's not afraid of anyone. Bishnois will not do anything to him. Even to kill a black buck is very easy. You know, but suppose if it's as though it's been given to you for killing. If you actually go hunting, do you think he will get it? Someone would have caught it for him and he would have shot it. That's the kind of man he is. Why Chiranjeevi supporters, this Salman, they're all related through mafia, coach. So that's one thing. I agree why Subramanian Swamy is so double faced in SSR case and hated when he attacks Modi ji like a fool hitting gold from the same side. Salman Buddha is not just women abuser, druggie, footpath killer, but also biggest bully. I wish some Avengers new installment would release the same day as Pathan. Absolutely. Okay. Moving on to a woman who everybody comments on, but nobody really notices. We're talking about Urfi. Who is Urfi? Urfi is a creation of people like Ekta Kapoor, to dehumanize women, to make them absolutely nothing. They make them wear all these sort of small clothes, you know, almost nothing. Today, I saw her wearing some, chain from a cycle, you know, and half the time I feel she's on drugs because her eyes look always very hazy. Now, here, it is not a big deal for Urfi to get embroiled in controversies. Recently, a formal police complaint was filed against her. The written applicant was submitted by lawyer Ali Kashif Khan Deshmukh at the Andheri police station. Urfi landed in legal trouble as a written complaint accused her of allegedly committing illegal and obscene acts in public places and on social media. Urfi has now hit back at those behind the complaint. She penned a strong note on social media. She wrote, I don't know how many more police complaints against me. Wow, I'm amazed how people have no problem or any kind of objection against people who openly threaten to rape me and kill me. You have a problem with me because of my clothes, but not with men who rape and murder. Not only this, Urfi also shared a video of herself wearing an orange strap dress with striped design. She used the song Tujhko mirchi lagi to main kya karu? In the background. Along with this video, she wrote, "This is me in a restaurant. Please use this video as evidence in court. My only request." Now, here, very clearly, you know that, see, this woman is being guided by somebody, and they're using her as a Frankenstein for a very specific purpose, and that is to degrade the Indian woman. Have you seen any Indian woman dressed like this and go on the streets? Never. This is to create, havoc and tell people that, see, you can call her dirty words, it's okay, you know. Every day it is people trolling her and saying that, calling her the choicest of quality words. Previously in 60s and 70s, movie stars were dignified. Now they look like sluts and pimps. Buddha Bol has soft heart for all criminals in Urdu wood, from Suraj Pancholi to gold digger Jacqueline. Yes. Oh my gosh, who is this devil Ekta? So shameless, vulgar. Don't one day God should change their body to lizards, as they really are, like, hateful lizards. Minal says, Footpath Killer has done obligations by giving money or movies. That's why they are bound to come and support him. Yes. I wish some strangers, Avengers new installment would release the same day as Pathan. So, just a few more comments. Megha says, Urfi is wearing the actual Besharam Rang song costume. It's not saffron. I guess it belonged to Abu ki sister. Now the so-called A-lister heroines are copying Urfi. Yes. The moment people start ignoring Urfi, she will start wearing clothes. Absolutely. And also, Karthik, it's very clear that she's on some substance, because somebody is, really taking her for a ride, and she's very rich because through this campaign they have made her very rich. That is also a fact. When the day comes when people come to know whose skeletons have been buried at the Buddha's Panvel farmhouse, says Kunal. On this note, we end this session. We'll see you tomorrow with Saffron Tiger. Do join us, and at the same time, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Meanwhile, if you've not liked the video, please hit the like video. It matters a lot to us and in the growth of this channel. So do us this favor. Thank you. Good night and Jai Hind.